Rekindle that spark. Repeat.
Hi, so I just want to clarify,
It's actually two of us.
I've been trying it now, but so it's Moving and Isha, my husband. Yeah. I think it's the first time that two people is So we both will be using pen, so we are not taking up time.
I was a bit quite short.
Yeah, so a little bit about.
One second.
Oh.
Okay, good. All right. Sorry.
So a little bit about myself. I'm actually a designer turned artist. So when I was young, I actually really wanted to be an artist. I really love drawing. So the usual things that my parents tell me is that artists will live on the street and will be a cleaner and will not be able to make it right. So I have this very bad habit of not listening to what people say. So I chose product design, a course that is closest to drawing, that doesn't look like an artist, so that I can still pursue my things at the side. Yeah, so that my parents can still fund my polytechnic education. So after I graduated from product design course, I actually started my own brand. So I actually enjoy doing what I was doing, and I actually started with $50. So it just started with no boots and sneakers. And throughout now, even until now, actually I have an event in Suntec, which is my name right now. I'm actually doing it for like more than 10 years. And I, even through working and all that, it didn't really stop me from doing what I like to do. You always find ways to go around it and finding ways to kind of survive and like try through situations. So even during workplaces, I get words like this, like you shouldn't go to another company, here is more comfortable. Why are you throwing all this comfort away to go to a different place where potentially you have to make new friends with your colleagues, restart the entire politics and things like that. And honestly, sometimes this was gone to me until something happened where actually in my previous company, my ex-boss passed away. And I think she's the only person that was very supportive. Sorry, it's because it's the time of the month and it's emotional. I'm actually not emotional, it's annoying. Yes, it's hormones. So actually, she's the only one that supported me throughout my entire journey. And actually now, I found the courage to I found this courage to actually leave my corporate life and actually started really pursuing my artist career. And this is my first year doing it. And Sham.
Hey, so, yes, I'm a husband. So, a little bit about me. I am an engineer. I've been doing pretty much design engineering for the last 10 years. So what I would like to talk about is actually advice and noise. So, okay, we live in a world full of noise. There's advertisements everywhere. You go on MRT, you see a lot of advertisements. You watch TV, you see advertisements. You walk around outside, somebody will disturb you. And a lot of noise also, I like to think of it as advice. Like, a lot of people like to give advice, a lot of it unsolicited. I'm sure many people understand. Some of it asked, and some of it good, many bad. So everyone loves giving advice. And that's my problem. I don't really heed advice. For as long as I can remember. Since young, I had a lot of advice given to me. I'm sure everyone had the same thing. Oh, you must study hard, go to good school. And I got very mediocre results, so I got put into a normal ACAD stream. For those that, I'm not sure if streaming is still doing, but for those that remember, I went to normal ACAD. When I was in normal ACAD, I remember my teachers telling me, just focus on N level, don't try and go O level. I think didn't listen, went to do O levels. Heng, I managed to do fairly well. I went to poly, doing mechanical engineering. Now, while I was in poly, again, the typical thing, oh, must go uni. Just study like hell, get GPA 4, go army and go uni. I did not. I did a lot of nonsense projects, a lot of industrial projects, many of which did not contribute to my GPA at all. But looks very nice on paper. So at the end of the day, I graduated. Again, mediocre GPA, can't go uni also. And I went to army. So all the while, everyone kept giving me advice. And funny enough, one of the people that actually gave me some fairly good advice, which this one I decided to take, was actually the president of SUPD, who rejected me for SUPD. So because I tried to apply, got rejected, and actually replied the email asking why was I rejected. And funny enough, I got a reply. So 100% warranted, said, look, portfolio, you're great. Your studies, however, these a bit to be desired. So his advice was, either go and do SAP, go and study, and then reapply. Or I was asking him about what if I really kind of know what I want to do, and just once I leave army, I just go and start a company and do it myself. So he gave me a non-answer, but in the end, I decided to go and do it myself. Much against the advice of my parents and other people around me. Okay, so this is the part where I tell you my company is super successful and all that. No. So my first company, I split up with my co-founder about a year and a half into it. We had very differing views on where we wanted to take it, so we decided to split. I kind of did it myself. I basically bought him out, redid everything myself again for the next 2 years. Then the virus happened. Yeah. Again, I was when that happened and everything slowed down, I was again contemplating, should I close down and go look for a job, or just continue? So again, people advise me, family members and friends, like, just maintain what you are doing. Don't go and join other people. Don't go and quit, join companies, and then again, didn't listen. Company got bought out by a friend of mine, and I worked with him for the last 5 years, which brings us to now. So a couple months ago, I actually left that partnership because of reasons, and also because I was a bit tired of kind of the monotony of what we were doing. So that brings me to now. I am currently navigating the job market. While doing that, I actually, me and my wife have started another company. So we'll see where that goes. But the main thing I wanted to say is, even though it's a very long-winded way of saying this, everyone will tend to give you advice. That's my personal feeling. Everyone will tell you, oh, you should do this or you should do that. In a nutshell, I will usually say, don't listen to people. But that's not true. I would say it's fine to listen. Acting on it is another thing. So I would say, if people want to give you advice, fine, you can listen. In fact, the more advice you listen to, the better. But many a times, people's advice might not necessarily align with your particular scenario, like what you are going through. So sometimes the advice can end up doing more harm than good. By the end of the day, I feel you need to trust that you know what you are doing. Trust your gut, and take advice with a pinch of salt, if at all. And just roll with it. And that's it. Thanks.